Welcome back, guys. Alright, so today I'm going to be showing you how to farm potent NIRNCRUX. Now, the only place you can farm it is going to be in Craiglorn. I find that the best mining circuit that I use, first of all, you get potent NIRNCRUX from farming like ores or herbal things like flowers and stuff like that. So you just want to go, I find the best route is you kind of swirl past this lake and you come back around. So I'm going to run a couple laps, and even if there's another person farming, then you just keep going with the circuit, and then things will just fall into your order. So we'll just get started here today, and we'll see how many potent NIRNCRUX we can get. Now another thing is that I should point out is that potent NIRNCRUX is also a rare drop, so it's not like you'll guaranteed get one, but you'll also get a lot of items that you can refine to get special things like resin or temper alloys. Alright, so we'll just get started, and yeah. Now I also don't know if you get it from runestones as well, but you know, you're farming, so you might as well get it while you're going. And if you stick to my route, you'll notice that it's a steady stream of materials. And you'll notice that I do weird zigzags, but that's because I know where they're going to be spawning, and if they're not there, then I'm obviously not going to stop. And also the great thing about my circuit here is as soon as you finish the circuit, everything will just be spawning back again, like it has the perfect spawn time ratio. Just get rid of this stuff here. And it might take a couple times of watching the circuit just to get the feeling of the route, but as soon as you get the route, then it works out very well. Oops. So when you get to this point, that's half the circuit. So what we did was, where are we? So we just came up down this road, hook up around this mountain, swirl around, and then come around, and now I'll be working my way back around this way. And then I'll just keep going in the circle here, and I think there's about 46 different locations of things that you'll pick up. So it's really good for farming. Just a little bit of a jog right here, but I think there should be a flower or something right. Oh, where is it? Oh, or that's okay. We'll skip that one for now. This is my favorite part of the mining circuit. You just go on this rock and you try jumping across. If you don't make it, you'll almost die, but you'll never actually die. I got lucky on that one. Oops. But you'll notice that farming in Craiglorn does get a little bit competitive. But if you just stick to the circuit, even if someone has grabbed something out of your circuit and it's no longer there, just keep running it, and then it'll end up back in your circuit. So as soon as if you do it right, you'll notice you'll be able to see the things spawning in front of you as soon as you run up to them. So like it doesn't give a chance for anyone else to actually get involved and pick it up for you. But it's nice because I like to view it as for every one I pick up, that's like going to be guaranteed to be into my next circuit. So you'll see what I'm talking about as soon as we get to the end of it. And you see a lot of other people farming. I think that scorpion's trying to attack me. Now a lot of people do farming in Somerset, but I find that everything in Somerset is really spaced out. There's lots of mountains that you have to go around, and then since there's so many people farming in there, it's just impossible to get a good circuit. And you can see here that like we've been really productive. I think the run takes about six minutes to fully complete. Ooh, spell scar shard. Cool. We got a lead. I just unlocked scrying there last night, so I wish I could give you more information on that, but I know it is with the release of Greymoor that they released like scrying, and you can find antiques. Also as like housing items and stuff like that. Huh. That one's not usually there. Alright, so that is officially one. Was that something? No. So that's one run. And we're at 10 minutes, so we'll see if we can speed it up a little bit next for the next run. So once again, you just start in Belkarth. You want to run up, go around and come down, blah blah blah. So this is always where I start, right here between these two gates. Usually there's a flower there, wood spawns there, an ore. So someone must have grabbed that first little piece of wood right there. That's okay. But see how everything's just perfectly timed out to, like, it's already spawned back and I'm just starting my run again, you know? So it really doesn't get any better than that. I've seen that there's been a bunch of farmers one time and I was like, oh man, like I wasn't able to get like anything, and then I just kept doing my circuit, and like the more that you get, whenever you come back on the second or third round, it'll be put into your rotation. Oops. Also in farming, you'll want to get the skill charging momentum, just so it's this speed burst right here that speeds you up so you run faster. Works great for farming. I also like it because whenever I get something in my rotation, you start seeing people just like running, and instead of them sticking to a pattern, they're really scattered, just trying anything to find any little bit of something to farm. But you can see that someone's already came and grabbed all this stuff, so you don't let it discourage you. You just know, you know if it's gone there and it's during your rotation, then it'll be back there on the second time that you go around. That's why it helps to remember, you want to remember where the things spawn, so you're not spending your time running all over the map trying to find different sections. Oh, I missed the rocks that way. Now the first couple times that you do the circuit, you will get a little bit spun around, and then that's why I recommend watching the video a couple times, just so you can get the feel of the path to take. And then if you see something starting to kind of stand out to not be similar, you've probably taken a wrong turn, so just go back and then figure out where I did the turn. I think one time I got like nine potent NIRNCRUX in like, I don't know, like 4 or 5 hours, 4 hours. And like potent NIRNCRUX sells for like, I don't know, 16 to 22 grand each. So if you're trying to farm it for money, you can do that, but I also would recommend for that is just to do saber cats in the rift to refine, and then you can get the Drew wax and you can just sell it pretty cheap. But the nice thing is, with all this stuff, you are able to refine it to get other legendary items. So it's like, yes, you are looking for potent NIRNCRUX, but if you get like a bunch of tempering alloys, you can just sell those, and then you can buy a NIRNCRUX. But you do see how it does spawn. What's going on over here? Okay, it's nothing. We can do that later. And you'll see that on my third lap now, everything will be in my circuit, so no one will be able to start getting ahead of me here and taking the stuff. I think just see this guy's farming right now, but that's okay. So we're just gonna loop around. So once again, here we'll start over. So we're in Belkarath, and we are gonna go slowly up this trail, loop around, come on the left hand side of this boss, come up and over, come back around, and then run around this lake. Alright, so let's get going, and everything should be into our rotation now, so we'll have a much cleaner run, and we should be able to get twice the amount of mining locations. I hate when that happens. You notice how there's like tons of people farming, and I still managed to get everything, so it's because by the time they get over there, nothing's there, so they run to the next spot, and then the next spot, and four on, such on. Four on, such on? I don't know. I like coming to this spot right here because there's usually a chest there, like every second run. But yeah, we've been really successful so far at getting all the locations. This is where that flower comes, right on the hill right here. Then you run up and you want to jump off this little ledge. See if I can get it this time. You want to land on that rock. Then you don't normally get hurt as bad. But that's my favorite part of the whole mining circuit because it just gives you that little sense of danger. Gets your blood going. Oh, someone's been this way, so I might as well grab this. Oh, we got someone watching. How's it going? Thanks for tagging along with us here. And now I also, one point I did make a mining video where I showed everyone my my circuit here, and I got a little bit of flack from some experienced players being like, hey, you know, there's like bots and all this and that, and like the more people you tell, the more people that are going to come do the circuit. But I find that everyone's going to come mining here anyways, and new players don't really know where to go to farm, so I think it's a nice touch just to help people out here and show them where to go in the best routes possible. Thought I saw a wasp. Sure, why not? We've come this far, we might as well grab the wasp. So someone was probably here, just killed the scorpions, and they were planning on getting the stuff here, but it wasn't spawned, so let me go up here. Oh. Making my way in the world today takes everything I got. Also, you'll find a lot of people see these pewter seams, pewter and platinum. You want to gather those for jewelry crafting to refine for jewelry crafting to try and get like chromium platings or stuff like that, because that stuff is expensive to upgrade jewelry. It's like, I don't know, I think it's like 80k or something like that, and crazy expensive just for one plate, and you need 4 of them, so it's actually like 320k, something like that. And that is a lot of gold, my friends. Should be a chest here. Not today. No. Alright, so we're just trying to go into right back into it, another lap. Now there is a flower that's, it's right around here somewhere. I always end up missing it because it's kind of high traffic area, so people grab it. Alright, so as again, so the town's over that way. You come up this hill. You run towards these peaks. Also, if you don't have, what is it? For example, so keen eye, you only need 1 out of 3 in keen eye, you know? It's like you can put it so you can see further ahead, but it doesn't help that much. You just need 1 point of it, because like since you already know where, see this guy's farming up here. So I'm gonna sneak around, and so I'm gonna let him attack these scorpions first. See, he started doing my route but backwards. Just snag that. But that's okay since he's doing it in reverse, because we just keep going with our circuit and it'll all work out. So he probably grabbed all these. So I don't think I'll be getting any of the ones in this circuit here, because I think he got frustrated that I was taking them all, which does happen. Flush flies. But then, you know, like maybe he doesn't have all, like, maybe he doesn't know where all the locations are, right? So he could just be running around trying to find it aimlessly. There's something over here. I thought I saw something. Plus, also his circuit might be taking him to like another. I did search around in Craiglorn, you know, see if there's any other good circuits, and I don't know, man. Like, there is one spot that I saw people go to. I think they run around this mountain right here, and then they go up, but they're all really spaced out, and you don't get that awesome like leap of faith halfway through the circuit. See, he obviously didn't know about all these locations here. What? Alright, let's see if I can get land this jump this time. So you just want to go. Oh, fuck. So I'm probably going to die here because those guys have a lot of range. And if I can heal myself, no. There is a group of like 6 or 7 guys right there that if you land into them like it just happened to me there where you fall a little bit short. What the fuck was that? Okay. I don't know what happened there. And I can't revive? What? You son of a... What's going on here? No! No! You son of a bitch. You taking my... Okay, that is unfair. I don't know why I can't get up right now. Way shrine? Help. Get me unstuck. That is... So that's what you do in that situation. That's unbelievable. I rezzed and I was fine. Oh yeah, this isn't good. Oh, there we go. Okay, I was worried he's just gonna be like, I don't know, I think you're dead. And I'm permanently dead. God damn it. Oh, sorry my language. Oh, I'm probably gonna have to log out, hence watch your step. Yeah, okay. Okay, well I guess that ends the potent NIRNCRUX farm. So you can just review the tape, and if you get lost, just go back and you can see where I kind of do my turns. You saw what was going on there and the laps I was taking, and I wish I could get up right now, but this might cut off the stream. I'm gonna try logging out and logging back in. If it cuts out, then good running with you guys. Well, I can still log out. It's like, no, you are permanently dead. There is no pass and go. Alright. Well, it's still streaming, so that's good. It's good to know. It's going so well. It's going so well for us. Oh. I just hope that it lets me revive when I come back. Oh, thank God. Alright, so that's gonna throw off my timing, so I believe we saw that other guy that is farming. So we're just continuing the circuit, and we might not get anything on the first lap, but by the second lap we'll start getting things into the... Oh, I made it! Look at that. Look at that smooth action. Oh, he didn't even take the mine. There's hope for us yet. Oh yeah. See, we're good. We're golden. Back at it. I don't know what that was about before. I actually don't know how I died the second time. Unless there's like a floating arrow just waiting for me to be revived and it just clipped me right in the neck. Oh, someone's been busy over here. That's okay. We'll give them the false hope of getting circuits, but if they're not, see, if they don't get it as soon as as soon as it pops up, like since it's not there right now, I know that it'll be there when I come around. Shoot that guy so he goes away. These guys are obviously farming. Yeah, Grandmaster Crafter. See, unless this guy's just teaching them routes to go. I'll just take that. Thank you. You can usually tell who's... Make sure no one's coming. But yeah, you can usually tell who's farming because they usually stick to the edges, or they're 810s or a Grandmaster Crafter. But you just keep going around and you stick to the route, and everything will fall into your circuit. And you just want to grab as much stuff as you can, either alchemy or woodworking or mining or blacksmithing, I guess I should say. And the more times you run it, you'll just get familiar with where everything is. So if you ever need like a good guideline, there's chests in my circuit, there's constant stuff. I always get worried about doing blocks and stuff like that on streams, just like you don't want to be that person that does a simple chest and gets it wrong, you know? One of those hashtag fail type of things. Oh, I can't even open up a simple chest, you know? which only happened once, but I'll never forget that day. And like, to be fair, all of the pins were like at the very bottom pretty much, and no, there's no good excuse for that. I knew it was there. The second lap will go a lot better. It's because well, we had to relog there, so we kind of lost our timing a bit. So maybe someone actually started the circuit before me. Well, we'll find out in a second. So once again, for the third time, fourth, or fifth, whatever time it is. So you start in Belcraft, you go over, you want to run up to the side of this boss, you loop around back here, come back around these lakes, and you come around just like that. Alright, so let's get started here on the second loop. So whatever mine you get, you'll get it on the second lap. It all just perfectly falls into place for the timings. You little buggers. I hate that when you run around the corner instead of jumping on your mount. And you know, it's not a great way to get potent NIRNCRUX, but once again, it is the only way to get it. So, like, yeah, you know, if you're one of those multi-millionaire ESO players, and obviously you're just trying to go buy all your mats, but if you're a starting player and you just want to get some mining done and just so you can sell crafting materials, this is the best place to come, because if you're trying to do it anyways, you might as well try getting some potent NIRNCRUX out of it. Oh, that was a nice jump. I find sometimes you get like if you jump kind of like right before the like the lip, you know, you'll get like a little extra bounce. Let's see if I can. Happens kind of rare, but well, I'm sure there are those people that have like mastered it, so like every single jump it's always a fancy jump. God, give me a master chest. But it is nice having chests in your circuit, you know. About time I got wood there. Someone kept grabbing it on me. But yeah, that's why I'm saying to like map out the way that I take and just keep following that circuit, because unless you don't want to waste a bunch of time running around to different areas where there's nothing there, and then someone else comes along and they grab it, or like from like where the circuit was. You want to keep a consistent circuit. Also, there you can also get a fortified NIRNCRUX. I forgot to mention. Nope. Someone's been here. Ooh, little surprise mushroom. Thank you. It's like, I was just trying to say, you never blink. Like, I know there are other locations where you can go, but then when you start getting off your pattern, you start losing your timing. So you're better off just to stick. It's guaranteed. And I don't mind if you guys like use the circuit, or if you're farming or whatever. And another thing is, like, if you really do want to farm and you really do want to do this, and you find that like you're not getting like any locations, just wait till it spawns and then just run like start running the course in reverse, so you can start like messing up the timing on whoever's. Oh ho ho. Oh, fancy. These psychic portals, you get this from the quest of doing Somerset. You'll open up the psychic portal skill line, and I always get, I usually get fancy stuff. Oh, damn it. Oh, usually I get like really fancy motifs, whatever, however you want to say it. Anyways, I think we'll wrap up the video here just on that note, and thanks for watching. And once again, for everyone trying to figure it out, what you do is, again, oops, let me go to the starting point here, might as well. So this is what you're looking for right here. Actually, I might even just do a speed run just so you can see. Alright, so you start in Belkarath, you run up, you go up, run around these mountains, come down, loop around. So let's just do a quick, I gotta have a couple minutes, so you start here. This is the starting point between these two little gates, right? Okay, so you start going, you're running past this point, usually a flower. There's some wood here, you come around, you get that piece, come down. It's right there. Come over here, up in that corner. Come down here, it's right here. Then over by that wasp, there'd be a piece. Come around, there's usually a flower here. Piece over here. Right here, runestone. Come around. Right there. Come up this way. Between these two scorpions, those two nodes right there. Right there. There's usually something on the hill right there. And then right here at those rocks, when you come up on an angle, you see these guys, you just kind of avoid them. Then there's a seam there. Over here, there's usually a chest right there. You run over here, come across this point, come down, kill these guys. Then one over here, right here. Right here, come around this house. Right here is usually wood, and in this rocks there's usually something. And then you come up on this corner, right there. Then you're up here. There's a spot over there, spot up there, and now like you can tell that like I've just did the circuit, and now when I'm coming across up on that ledge, everything's already spawning back. So it's like you can just all day just keep running these circuits. And if you once again, if you miss something, then just you'll get it on the next run. You just want to keep the same timing. So let's see if I can make this jump. No, way off. Woof, 3%. So right here, I don't know if this will kill me or not. No. Okay, so you'll be at that rock right here, and then runestone. Then you want to come back up the hill that you just came down. I've tried running the other areas and just like seeing if I could extend my route a little bit, but it's just not worth it. It's not worth it because you start like exploring like what's over here, what's over here, what's over here, and I haven't found anything that's could tie in. And then over here, you run across. So it's over here. I had a buddy that showed me this route. Well, he showed me there's only like, it showed me like 15 spots you could go to, and then I'm like, So I kind of branched out and I started exploring, and then I kind of put this circuit together. Then up here, right down here. Let me go. Come around right here. Come around right here, right here, right here, right here, over there. You'll notice that the things aren't necessarily always there because I did just do the section. Normally it takes a little bit of time to loot everything, so it does like factor into the timing of when things are going to be coming back, And then you run up. Be right here. Usually a chest right there. Come around. Usually something in the woods right here. Come back and around. There's usually some stuff right there. And you're back at the beginning of the circuit. And you just keep going. And then by time with like you doing the looting and all that stuff, it just spawns right back, and you just go bang, 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 bang. Alright, well, I hope this helps. I'll transform here, stretch out the gear. Why is it not working? There we go. Yes. Excellent. Alright guys, thanks for watching. So till next time.